JBN will keep you informed. Man out on bail for murder, shot dead in Hall, St. Anne. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. A man who the police said was a member of the now dismantled St. Anne-based After Dark gang, who was on bail for murder, was shot dead at his business place in Clamstead district, Hall in St. Anne on Friday night. The deceased has been identified as 26-year-old Roshad Moss, alias Sh0t, of Clamstead, Hall and Crofts Hill, Clarendon. Police reports are that about 8:45 p.m. Moss, who operated a car wash and bar, was at his business place when an armed man wearing a mask pounced on him. The gunman opened fire, hitting Moss several times and then fled the scene. The police were alerted, and on their arrival, Moss was found lying motionless with several gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Moss reportedly had several major brushes with the law, including being classified as one of St. Anne's most notorious criminals. At the time of his death, he was on bail for the murder of Damien Campbell, alias Iron Man, who was shot and killed in Hall on January 5, 2016. Reports are that about 1:30 a.m. a taxi operator, 30-year-old David Hudson, was at home when he was pounced upon by gunmen who opened fire, killing him. Another person, Campbell, who was at the home, was also shot in the head and wounded. Campbell died in hospital the following day. Moss turned himself into the police that day after the law enforcers had launched a search for him in connection with the murders. He was later charged only in connection with the murder of Campbell, who had reportedly identified him as his attacker before he became unconscious. At that time, the St. Anne police said the murders of Hudson and Campbell were linked to a campaign by criminals to eliminate persons who had information on the disappearance of 4 family members then, who are now presumed dead. The 57-year-old Joseph Lynch, his 43-year-old nephew Lascelles Lynch, 50-year-old Ruth Lawrence, and her niece 7-year-old Remika Hines disappeared on November 14, 2015 after the theft of bags of pimento and other items from a farmhouse in Hall. The house and another building were set on fire after the robbery. The bodies of the 4 missing persons were never found. Interestingly, Moss was initially detained in relation to the disappearance of the family members, but was released by the police due to lack of evidence. Meanwhile, Moss was granted bail by the courts in relation to the murder of Campbell. One of the conditions of his bail was that he was to report to the Crofts Hill police in Clarendon, but the police later said that Moss was not reporting. Following several attempts to locate Moss, he was apprehended in a taxi close to the community of Monique St. Anne on September 28, 2016. Moss reportedly had allegedly committed the murder of Campbell while on bail for accessory to murder in relation to the May 29, 2015 shooting death of 16-year-old Maurice Cox Jr. The teen was accidentally shot by another man, Kevin Rattigan, at a house in Sandy Grove, Hall in St. Anne. Rattigan, who pleaded guilty to the lesser charge of manslaughter in relation to the teen's death, was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment on February 21, 2017. Allegations are that Rattigan and other friends, including Cox Jr., were at the home of Moss in a section of Hall in May of 2015. They were singing songs about girls and guns. A gun was also being played with by the men. Moss was reportedly asleep in another section of the house at the time. It is further alleged that Rattigan was cleaning the gun when it went off and Cox Jr. was shot and wounded. He was taken to the hospital where he succumbed to his wounds. For his part, Moss was alleged to have hidden the illegal firearm, which to date has not been recovered, and he also allegedly attempted to clean the blood from his house to conceal evidence. On Friday, January 9, 2017, Moss was again granted bail in the sum of $100,000 in the St. Anne Circuit Court for the charge of accessory to murder. It is not clear if there was any outcome to the accessory to murder case. Now guys, look into this. If all of these allegations are true about Moss, why was this man out on bail? Just a question I need to really get an answer to. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.